Hey y'all, it's Mike again with another episode of Mike TV. And today I just want to talk about a lot of different things. Matter of fact, I want to help some people and I want to see if I can challenge some people. But today I'll be talking about attraction because for a long time, attraction was everything to me. My whole life was built around attraction. It was built around beauty, not understanding beauty. As I go on, you will start to understand what I mean. To me, beauty was a person. And to a lot of us, beauty is a person. We all off attraction. And because we off attraction, we don't understand who we are. We forget who we are. Everything starts to become attraction to us. Our whole life is built around attraction, not even knowing it. You got to start understanding things that happen in your life and stop getting through them. A lot of us, we get through things, but we don't understand them. A lot of us, we go off attraction and we stay, even if it comes with disrespect. Even if it comes with abuse, we still stay. Because we think we look better in that situation. We think that person is for us because they fit our criteria of what we want. We don't even know who we are sometimes. A lot of us, our whole life is about attraction. Always trying to look our best, always taking too much time on ourselves. Always second guessing if we are good enough. One opinion can change our whole thought process on ourselves. One opinion can dictate how we feel about ourselves. I think attraction slows your life up. It makes it harder to understand who you are. It makes it harder to learn yourself. Everybody envies attraction and they always want who is the most attractive. But do you think the most attractive person know who they are? Do you think anybody close to them know who they are? When attraction comes, you gotta understand people don't really care what you say. You can say anything and they'll agree with it. You can do anything and they'll agree with it. They just want to be around you. You can get in a relationship and no matter what you saying, your partner gonna agree with it because your partner don't want to lose you. You don't even know if your partner really loves you, and you don't even know if your partner really there for you. They there for your image and not what you can bring to them. And another thing I want to speak on is beauty. We all think beauty is a person, and we all think beauty comes from an image. For a long time, I thought that beauty was an image and a person. And I was misguided for so long because my life became searching for beauty, not knowing that beauty was all around me. Beauty can come from a stranger smiling at you and you smile back. Beauty can come from a plant that's just growing in the ground. Beauty can be the birds chirping. Beauty can be a spot that you pick for yourself and just think. A lot of us, we miss out on beauty and we miss out on a lot of things in life because our mind is so toxic. We don't know who we are and we don't even know what we want out of life because we still battling. We still at war with our mind. You gotta understand, no matter what goes on around you, you have to control it. Life is a mental game. Your mentality tells you who you are. You are no different than anybody on this earth. But the mentality tells you who you are. The discipline that you have for yourself tells you who you are. Not being for everybody shows your worth. Not being accepted by everybody could also show you your worth. Standing your ground and being confident in who you are shows you your worth. Getting to know people and not going off attraction and not going off of what you think beauty is makes you know your worth and makes you have a better life and it gets you so much closer to happiness. A lot of us, we just be with people based on our attraction to them, but we don't love them. We put up with anything they say And sometimes when we having a conversation with them, we want to scream because we don't even understand what they say, because they mental is not where our mental is. Not knowing that we slowing up our life because we can never grow in a situation like that. Sometimes you got to understand who you are a little bit more before you just settle with anybody. You got to understand that life is about love. And love comes from small things that you take for granted. You have to start accepting everything around you and understanding your life. A lot of us, we have a slave mentality. We all say we would never be slaves. But do you think the people back in the day thought they were slaves? No, they was working for their family to get back to their family, and they thought they was doing the best that they could. A lot of people are called minimum wage slavery. Maybe in 100 years, they'll say that we was living like slaves because we was working for what we wanted. You got to understand that your mentality can change your life. The way that you think about the world and what you want to do with your life, you can do. But you can't give up on yourself. You can't second guess yourself all the time. You can't hang around people that second guess you. If you have friends and your friends are always saying whatever you do is good, and you know you don't feel good in the inside, and you know you damaged in the inside, those aren't your friends. Those are just associates that want to hang with you because it's beneficial to their life. They want to have somebody to go out with. They want to have somebody to talk about. They want to have somebody that's having that got a worse life than them so they can feel better about themselves. You need people that motivate you. You need people that's going to tell you what you're doing is not right. You need people that tell you that whole stuff that you're doing ain't right. Because I promise you, they talking behind your back. They telling all the people that they talk to, no, you just the whole of the group and it's not them. No, you just the failure of the group and it's not them. If you don't have real friends that motivate you, or you won't fall out with them not your real friends. Because these are people that want to see you do good. And they don't care about your little attitude. They want to see that they see the potential in you that you don't see in yourself. And another thing I want to speak on is potential. A lot of us, we see a lot of potential in people, and because we see a lot of potential in them, we let them use us. Understand, just because you see potential in somebody, do not let them use you. If people don't see the potential that you see in them, you need to lead their life until they see it. You got to stop thinking that when you lose somebody, you losing something. You know what you come with, and you know who you are. So don't never second guess your placement in somebody's life. If they want to get rid of you, they're going to learn sooner or later who you become. Understand that your life is a journey. We all want things to happen right now. But if you slow your mind down and know who you are, life will become a lot more easier. It's a lot easier to pay bills when you understand your mental, and when you're not toxic up here. When you're not living check to check up here, it's a lot more easier to make money, and it's a lot more easier to open your mind to ways to make money. You may be good at certain things that you can get paid for, and you don't even know it because your mental is so damaged. You want somebody so bad that you can never elevate to the person that you need to become. You got to understand, you got gifts too. But let me go back to attraction, y'all. Attraction can set us back so far because we always trying to be our perfect selves. We always trying to look our best. We always second guessing how we look. We always worrying about what somebody care about how we look. It slows our mental down, and it makes us grow more insecure within ourselves. We stop dating people on the value that they can bring to our life, and we start dating them based off their image. We let them disrespect us based off their image. We let them treat us like anything based off their image. We hurt ourselves based off of image. You got to understand, just because it look good on the outside, it can be terrible on the inside. You got to get to know people in their heart, because when you get to know their heart, it can automatically transform into a way better situation than what you're going through. You don't want to be with somebody that hurts you, because you got to live with this person forever. Understand that looks fade after a short period of time. In a lifespan, people ain't gonna always look how they looked. You gotta date them for their personality and their heart. Understand that. And start finding the beauty in the little things that you take for granted. Things that you second guess, things that you just get by and nobody see your accomplishment, so you feel like you don't have to you don't have to appraise that. Appraise yourself. Understand that just because nobody wants to celebrate you, celebrate yourself. Know your worth. Understand who you are as a person. You're gifted too. You got to know that. Humble yourself. Understand that you are a human. If you think that you're better than people, you're not. If your mentor is a little bit smarter than people, help them out. Don't think that you're better than them. Embrace them. Become beautiful on the inside. Work on your inside, because when you work on your inside, it will flow naturally on the outside. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. I'm all about working on my insides so my outsides can match my insides. Understand who you are and understand that life does get better when you change your mentality on life. But I'm going to end it right here, y'all.